Hello friends, how are you doing? This is Money Goel, and today on the 14th of April 2020, I'm bringing you your angel reading for today. I'm joining you after a while. These are extraordinary times. All of us are staying at home, practicing social distancing, uh, getting used to these changed circumstances that we're experiencing worldwide. So I did take a break from doing my video lives because I was also getting um, adjusted to the situation that I've been facing. In the meantime, I do hope all of you are staying safe at home, practicing social distancing, and you and your loved ones and families are in good health. So, for the purpose of this reading, okay, let me announce one more thing before I start. So, tomorrow, 15th April onwards, I will be announcing the time later via my Facebook page, which is Money Goel Author. So, please do check the details there, and also on my personal profile on Facebook. So, from tomorrow, 15th April onwards, for the next 21 days, that is until the 5th of May, I will be seeing all of you every day, and we will be practicing quick meditations via Facebook Live every day in the evening. So the meditation topics would be different. They will cover a wide range of topics. These would be meditations aimed at our personal and collective healing, for immunity boost, good health, releasing fear, worry, stress, success, abundance, um, to bring abundance and success. And abundance is going to be a hot topic, a very pertinent and relevant topic during the coming days, because almost everyone on the planet right now is worried about this economic and financial standstill, is worried about the businesses, their work, their businesses, their jobs, their employment. So it's very important for us to move from this state of fear and panic to a state of joy and comfort and confidence. Because once we feel we are joyful, comfortable, and at peace and relaxed, then collectively our energies will again bring this wheel into motion after the pandemic is over. Okay, and this too shall pass, my friend. And I will be discussing, you will see more of me tomorrow onwards, not just once for meditations, but I'll just come on live. I get very active at work tomorrow onwards. I was taking a break. That was like my personal me time for the last 2.5 weeks, and I needed to invest in myself, and my home very wisely, which I did. Tomorrow onwards, I'm getting very active at work, and you'll see more of me perhaps a few times. So, as and when I feel up to it, I'll just pop up on your screens if you are using a lot of social media. So, and we'll be talking about different topics, how things are changing, how the world is changing, some ascension notes, healing notes, affirmations, meditations. So no rule book. We'll be having a lot of topics to discuss tomorrow onwards. So today I'm bringing you your angel reading, and of course I will also be doing my regular angel readings and weekly readings and my channel messages as well. So a lot of you'll see more of me starting tomorrow, on the 15th of April, and plus the 21 days meditations. And I really urge whoever is watching this video to do join in for the meditations. It's on FB Live, it's all free. So let's just get together and practice those meditations from tomorrow onwards. So coming back to the my angel reading for today. So I'm using my Power Archangel Tarot card deck, and I will be shuffling right here in front of you with the same intention. that this reading brings us all hope, joy, peace, guidance, and wisdom from the higher sources to each one of us who's watching this video. So, let's see. These are very relevant cards. So the first cards, I've drawn out 3 cards for today's reading. The first card represents our most recent past, which can sometimes, seep into our current present as well. But it's kind of represent a situation that's almost ended, or we have transitioned. The second card represents our present. The third card represents our most immediate future. And of course these messages are subject to change as well. They also reflect our own inner our own inner states. Okay, so the first card, which represents our most recent past, a situation that we may be about to transition or move ahead from, is 5 of Gabriel card. Now this card is, you can see there's someone, if you can look at it closely, this figure looking very worried, and Archangel Gabriel is trying to give some advice to this being. Now Archangel Gabriel is an angel, is an archangel, patron angel for communicators of any form and kind: artists, writers, media people, filmmakers, journalists, teachers, orators, speakers, coaches. So Archangel Gabriel often shows up when their communication involves. So I think this card represents a bit of a communication hitch in the situation you're currently worried about. To me, this card also represents the situation that all of us are facing collectively. This is kind of a hopeful card in that respect. It says a challenge we can resolve, withdraw from the drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. So this card kind of also is relevant for the current situation. So this card does bring us hope that this is a challenge that we're all facing globally, collectively. Is a challenge that eventually we will be able to rise above. However, we have to maintain social distancing. Of course, other than physical social distancing, I think, in my personal opinion, and as an energy healer, a therapist, a coach, and someone who's also an empath and very sensitive to energy, I'm a light worker, I also would like to advise you to maintain energetic distancing. Right now, the environment is of fear and worry and stress and panic. So it's very important for us to maintain an energetic distance and keep a kind of an energetic protective shield around us, so that we don't get caught up in that, and we are able to maintain our center with joy and kindness and comfort and confidence. Once we are feeling confident and joyful, and not giving in to the fear and panic which that is prevalent all around, we'll be able to handle this current challenge in a better manner, and also help others to be able to do so. So as a light worker, we have to really keep our lights high and be the epitome of lights, the light showers for others. And if we kind of start getting caught up in the drama that is happening right around us, our lights will get dimmer, and we wouldn't be able to keep the batons of light high, right? So light workers are light showers. So we have to really be protective about our energies at the moment, and keep an energetic distance as well. Okay. Also, regarding the situation that might be bothering, I'm getting it's like a relationship situation, perhaps a communication blockage or a miscommunication has taken place between two people. I think that I'm getting guided that this challenge will be resolved as well. It's more of a communication challenge. So don't worry, keep moving forward, keep doing your work and what you're supposed to do. And any kind of misunderstandings or whatever has happened will come to pass as well. Okay, so that was the personal message. And the second card is from Archangel Raphael. Now, I will also be doing a collective, with the help of these cards, I'm also getting guided to do a collective reading. Now, Archangel Gabriel is an angel of communication. I think it also indicates its card that there was a miscommunication related to the pandemic, which led it to be what it has become. Uh, so I think we have to really be mindful of that. So Archangel Gabriel is also warning us to kind of be careful about the communication, whether it's through television, through media, through, nowadays no newspapers are in circulation in print, but through e-newspapers, the communication which is being imparted to us is genuine and not fake. So we have to also be mindful of that. So I think Archangel Gabriel also wants us to be aware of that. So just don't give in to any kind of fake and over dramatized information related to the collective situation at hand, and be very rational, be very wise and discerning in the information that you're trying to chew on. Okay, that you are kind of so do not just try to ascertain your sources. Okay, and I think right now it is also because I think at certain level, at the very higher level, the world leaders, I think there was lack of communication, there was miscommunication, which also led to the pandemic to rise to this state. And I think that was also that has that has basically made this challenge bigger than it ought to be. And I think Archangel Gabriel comes at this point to tell us that eventually we will be able to overcome this challenge. It may take some time. It will bring about a lot of churning, a lot of cleansing at a collective consciousness level. We are changing as a collective. Humanity is undergoing a sea change right now at very deep inner levels, but we will come out of it together. Okay, so that was another message that Archangel Gabriel implored me to share with you. Now, Queen of Raphael. Now, the second card is again Archangel Raphael. Now, Archangel Raphael is a powerful angel of healing. So, Archangel Raphael showing up in the reading as the present situation card represents that a healing is taking place for all of us at the collective level. At the highest soul, at the highest levels, at the spiritual level, there are a lot of special beings who are working and bringing healing to the whole planet. A lot of light workers, a lot of highlight workers like myself are also doing a lot of work behind the scenes. A lot of healing is being sent to the leaders to act with wisdom. I had a dream the other day where I saw the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Mr. Modi, telling me I need a healing. And I immediately did a healing for him. And I think it's wise for all of us light workers who might be watching this video. I know a lot of people are currently focused on sending mass healings to the whole entire planet. Kindly also include the top leaders of the world in your mass healing, in your collective healing. It's very important for the leaders of the planet, of the big countries, of major countries, to be in a healed state of mind, for them to act with firmness, for them to lead their nations with firmness, with clarity, and wisdom. and also to be there on the ground and not be affected by this pandemic, because end of the day they are humans too, and they are going through, imagine the stress that they would must be going through right now. So that is one message that I really wanted to send out to the light workers, to please send healings to the top leaders of the planet right now, so that not only can they lead with wisdom and clarity and firmness for the world collectively to rise above this pandemic, but also for them to be in a stable uh, mental, physical, emotional health, because even they are going through uh, huge amounts of stress. We can't even imagine the kind of stress they are going through. Okay, so that was at the collective level. Now, at the personal level, this card is a card of love. This card is a card of family. This card is a card of really receiving trustworthy psychic information. So, if there are any insights you've been receiving about your personal life, about your professional life, intuitively, any dreams that you're receiving, um, you know, those are important and accurate psychic information that you are being imparted. This card also foretells upcoming family. So for single people, this card foretells starting a family, maybe meeting a partner, getting married. Um, for people who are already partnered or who are married, this card tells growing bonds between families, you know, and also just understanding each other's point of view. So if there have been differences with your partner, there have been some relationship glitches, it's a possibility you'll be able to rise above them and peace will prevail in the relationship. This card also tells of growing family bonds, which is actually happening for a lot of most people, because we are socially isolated, we are growing deeper bonds with our families and extended family. We are realizing their values. People who are too busy to spend time with their children or their spouses are actually spending time, and so I think there's a growing bonds between families. Of course, there's another side of this story as well. There might also be situations where people may move away from certain relationships, realizing that they have served their cause, and move in different direction, and follow a different direction altogether. That is also possibility. But basically this card is a card of home and family, and upcoming, it could also be you wanting to raise a family, a marriage showing up in your life, growing family bonds, which is happening actually for a lot of people right now. And this card is also about growing psychic um, abilities and receiving accurate and trustworthy psychic information. Now, if you're watching this video is also like trustworthy spiritual or psychic information. So that could be included in the information that you're receiving. Now this is a very relevant reading. Now this reading is really no wonder I was really being guided to start my readings from today. So this is a very well tiered, well structured reading, and the archangels are really giving us really a roadmap. Okay, and I'm trying to be as detailed as I can be, even though I don't want to make this video very long and boring, because then it gets too difficult to watch. This is King of Ariel. Can you see this Archangel Ariel here? So Archangel Ariel works with environmentalists, works with conservationists, works with anyone who is concerned about the well-being of the planet. How cool is that? Okay, so at the collective level, Archangel Ariel is here to tell us that our plans are eventually going to work out very well. So the setbacks everyone is experiencing, like right now, economically, financially, work wise, employment wise, business wise, eventually that whole wheel will set into motion again, and we will be able to recover. Now for that we need to be in good spirits collectively as well. And of course we have to also use our resources wisely. Certain kind of wastage of our resources has to stop. And obviously I'm sure, if not all, most people, most conscientious people and evolved people will come out of this crisis with, if not earlier, with stronger urge than before, to be more mindful of how we use the resources of this planet. This is one thing that this crisis has taught almost each one of us, that how simplicity is the greatest virtue, and we really don't need too much. We really do not need to waste resources. We can really be sustainable in our living and yet have a very abundant and prosperous life. And it is important. It is not just a cool word, sustainability. It is the need of the hour. And if anything this crisis has taught us, it has to be this: to use our resources wisely, and this includes the resources of the planet, and be mindful of each and every life form on this planet, and also realize how interconnected we are to the entire ecosystem. Humans are irrelevant. The ecosystem can heal itself. So humans, as the most evolved species, have to be very mindful in how they use the resources that are available. So at the collective level, of course, this is what this reading implies. And of course it also foretells that eventually the economic crisis, the financial scarcity that a lot of people are experiencing collectively, that is being experienced, will come to pass, and the plans, and we will see success and abundance in our lives sooner than we can imagine. Now at the personal level, of course, this card, if you are a business person, this card, and you're obviously worried about your business, this card does foretell you that eventually your business will come on track, like most of the people, and you will be able to reap the benefits of the seeds that you have planted earlier and you had sown earlier. Okay, and you just have to be very mindful of the resources, and just be very wise in your investments, in the way you use your resources. Time is a resource as well. We have to be very mindful of how we use our time as well, and not waste time as well, because we all have our own limited time. We only have that many breaths that we decide. It's all preordained. So let's just be careful about how we spend our time, so that when it's time to leave the planet and this body, our soul is satisfied, that it eventually has completed the task and the work that it came here for. Okay, so basically, if you go through this video, this is quite a detailed reading. I got guided to give a collective reading and an individual reading as well. So again, it's 5 of Gabriel. Gabriel is about communication. Queen of Raphael, Archangel Raphael, is about healing. So the miscommunication that has happened in the past will eventually give way to the healing at the collective level, at the personal level, and love of home and family, impending marriages, impending partnerships, makeups. If there's been a breakup, there'll be makeups, and accurate and trustworthy spiritual and psychic information. So if you've been receiving any insights in your meditations or intuitively, about someone, about your work, about a person, then you can trust those insights. They are not your imagination, they're trustworthy. And then we have Archangel Ariel telling us that while this time is not easy, our future is bright at the collective level and at personal level. Okay, so this was my reading, a rather detailed reading for all of us for Tuesday, 14th of April. And as promised and as mentioned in the beginning of this video, I will be seeing. You can catch me live on Facebook tomorrow onwards on the 15th of April until 5th of May for 21 days, where I will be sharing where we will be going through some meditations, some healing processes on Facebook Live. I will be trying to cover relevant topics that are relevant during these times, these extraordinary times. And I'll try to cover through my Facebook Lives, whether be it meditation, be it some tips for healing, be it some kind of affirmations, some chanting of mantras, whatever, or affirmations, whatever it is. You'll see me tomorrow onwards for a 21-day healing process, and we are all in this together. So stay safe, practice social distancing, and stay well. Take care of your health and your well-being. Thank you. And this is Mani saying bye.